Alright, and first and foremost, I'd like to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakutash. The honors unto the apostles and the elders, a great wisdom that taught us this word. Peace and blessings unto the elect. The men of great millstone, the hopeful elect. The men of great millstone that push this word in sincerity and in truth. I just want to do a video here entitled cleanse your mind. With the cleanse your mind with this word, by washing it with this word, by renewing your spirit, with your mind of them evil spirits, by putting it into this word, washing it by the water of this word, I just want to start with Ephesians 5:25. So 25, it says, husbands, love your wives, even as Yahushai also loved the church and gave himself it, that he might sanctify it and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. It's not literal water. The word is that water that you use to sanctify, to cleanse yourself. And that what the baptism of John really represented. Baptizing your mind with this word, baptizing yourself through this word, cleansing yourself, sanctifying yourself through the water of this word. And that is what we have to do, sanctify ourselves. Not by going and dipping yourself into a pool, into a dirty river, but by cleansing your mind through this way, by cleansing your mind through taking heed to this word, and by not only taking heed but by following the ways of the truth, following the scriptures, living the scriptures, be an example of how a man should live who is in the truth, or who know the truth. It says 1 Peter 3:21, it says, the like figure whereunto even baptism not also now save us, not the putting away of the filth of the flesh, but the answer of a good conscience toward the Most High by the resurrection of Yahushai. Baptism, the like figure went to baptism, not also now save us. But he said, not the putting away of the filth of the flesh, meaning not that you're going and actually clean yourself by going into water, but by cleaning your mind through the word, cleansing yourself of filthy, abominable things through taking heed, or by means of taking heed to this word, and by following this word also, and by doing the things contained in the scriptures. So that is what we had to do. That is what we had to do, and that is, and when it said cleanse your mind, evil spirits, by taking heed unto this word, the Lord can give unto you what? Wisdom. The Lord can give unto you understanding. The Lord can boost your knowledge, give you an increase in knowledge, But what you have to do, you have to cleanse your mind of them evil spirits first. You have to wash your mind. You ain't washing your body. Your body ain't gone. Your body, what does control you? Not your body. Your mind does control you. You ain't by going and washing your hands and your feet, that ain't gonna say nothing to the Lord. Or by washing your mind of the filth that you learn. that going and say more than just going and dip yourself in water. It's Psalm 190 verse 9. It says, "Where it all shall a young man cleanse his way." So how a young man can cleanse his way? How a young man can be how you gonna know that a young man is clean, cleansed of evil? It says, by taking heed thereto according to thy word, by obeying the commandments, by obeying the judgments, by obeying the statutes, by obeying the law of the Heavenly Father Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's how you can cleanse your way, by taking heed to the Lord's words. It's in no other way. It's not any other way. Okay, you could go and baptize yourself. You could go on. You could be a killer, a murderer, a stealer, a homosexual, and they're gonna dip it down in that water. And when you come out, you're doing the same thing. You ain't cleansed. You ain't cleansed. Not because you're gonna do that shit. That means you're cleansed. By taking heed thereto according to the words of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and by doing them, by paying close attention to it, by studying it, by living in it, and applying it in everyday life, that's how we can cleanse your way. That's how you can become clean in the eyesight of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Here we do next, we say, with my whole heart have I sought thee. Oh, let me not wander from thy commandments. But yet still, you fucking fraudulent pastors tell the people that the law is done away with. You're just digging out a deeper pit for the people. We done already under heavy curses for not obeying the commandments of the Most High. And you're telling us, hey, the law, you pastors are the fucking die way. All you how to call it conmen, because you're taking the people and the money. On top of that, you're telling them lies, you're telling them bullshit. But we pray that the Lord and make us wander from His commandments, which is to go out and to do this work, to push the truth, to live the truth, to be, to try sincerely to be righteous. As Yahushua said, be perfect as my Father in heaven is perfect. And that is our goal, to try and live as perfect as much as possible. But we know even now be perfect, we can sin, but guess what? We can try to do the right things. But you people use grace as an excuse, to do the wrong things, to get leeway, to do or to sin against the Heavenly Father. And by sinning, you're just removing yourself further away from the Heavenly Father. And that you idiots don't know. In Romans 12 verse 1, it says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice. A living sacrifice. A lamb. If you read the law, and you're going to sacrifice a lamb or a goat or whatsoever, you're going to sacrifice unto the Lord, it would be your best. It would be without spot. It would be spotless. It would be blameless. It wouldn't have no injury to it. And that is how we had to be. Blameless. Spotless. How to do our best. We can't be going and sinning and then coming to present a sacrifice. Present our body as a sacrifice unto the Lord. But your lamb or your sheep or whatever you want to sacrifice had to be spotless. You ain't gonna sacrifice no maimed animal unto the Lord. You gonna sacrifice your best. So we had to do, we had to give our best towards the Lord by sinning and using grace and an excuse to you know to sin is not giving our best. It says wholly acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And it didn't say be transformed by going and be baptized in a river, or going in a pool and submerge yourself in the water 3 times, or dip yourself 3 times into the water in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy. That should all work. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be transformed. Means become a new creature by the renewing of your mind, by what basically brainwashing, becoming brainwashed, becoming cleansed out of filth and that pollution that Esau fed us through his media, through our parents, the lies that our parents taught us, because they were taught lies. It says, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. So it's up by our minds, we're supposed to be transformed, by our minds supposed to be cleansed. It all starts with the mind. It says James 4:7, it says, submit yourself therefore to the Most High. Submit yourself therefore to the Most High. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. By going and eat pork is not resisting the devil. By going and commit adultery is not resisting the devil. By rebuking them spirits is actually resisting the devil. So that he will flee from you. Draw nigh to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Or purify your minds. Make your mind pure. With what truth? Ye double-minded. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Cleanse your hands, meaning say to do right. Cleanse your ways. Do good deeds. Perform good action. Perform righteous judgment. And purify your mind. Hey, take heed according to this word. Only. Don't be double-minded. Don't be 1 minute just saying, hey, like in the church, they would accept a homosexual, but they would tell you the laws that are you could eat pork, you could go and mark up, you could go and do this. But a man who rape a woman, the one who stone the one who stone a man to death. A man who going and take tattoos while in the church, they will watch here. We're going over this man, by this man. They will watch him. They will watch him a kind of way. Them murderers and them gangbangers and murderers watch them a certain type of way. But you self see the Lord and away with. So how now you moving? It because why you are hypocrite. You only use the Lord Heavenly Father to benefit you, for your convenience, to do good for you, which means it is a hypocrite, deceitful. It says, draw nigh to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your minds. Purify your hearts, ye double-minded. To clean your mind by doing what? Taking heed to the truth. Taking heed to this word. Not that vomit that you're going to learn in church. Don't come here with that piss. Don't come here with that stale piss that we been taught for 300 years. Don't come here with that.